Welcome back to another video. We got some crazy clips as usual. Let's get right into it. Yo, I'm sorry, Grandma, but nursing home it is. That's way too creepy. And the way the dog is growling too? Hell no. I've watched way too many horror movies, and I'm not waking up in the middle of the night to you standing over me like you're possessed.
Some guy got tricked into doing a gender change.
I heard about
you
this.
Did?
Yeah, that's
you did?
crazy.
Bro, there was two guys in India. They were like confessing like feelings for each other on the bench, and one guy was like, "Oh no, brother, I don't roll like that. Blah blah blah. Like we can just be friends, right?" The other guy, he's like, "Okay, this is how I'm gonna do it, right?" So he tells the guy, "Oh, you have something medically wrong with you. Let's go get checked up, right?" The guy goes get checked up. They sedate him, and then oh my god, I don't know if you've seen the video of the actual guy waking up.
I didn't see the video.
Bro, so after he wakes up from his sedation or whatever it's called, he removes the blanket, and obviously his guy genitals are gone. It's now a woman's genitals.
Oh my god,
so
that's actually
he
messed up.
removed the blanket. In the video, he's crying. Fam.
Oh
Like,
my god,
what the fuck is going on? Like, what did I agree to?
Oh no. That's gotta be every guy's worst nightmare. I mean, have you seen movies like when the guy gets into an accident and he wakes up in the hospital, the first thing he checks is under the blanket? I mean, is there even a point to live anymore after that?
Scientists have literally put a fly into the matrix. Scientists have uploaded the brain of a fruit fly into a computer, and now it lives freely in its own simulation. Look at this little guy. He's just there washing his hands, living his best life. It has no idea at all that it's in a digital world. Look at this, look at this. He's about to eat digital food. Oh, look, it's so tasty, right? Bro, this is wild. The way they demoed this was using 139,000 neurons and 50 million synapses from a real fruit fly brain. Give it a physics simulated body and environment, and just like that, the brain performs its natural behaviors of a fruit fly. But it's in a digital world and has no idea that it's in a digital world, because how would it know? It's literally the Matrix. So the crazy thing to think about, if you really want to think about it, is what if that's us right now?
That's scary, man. The fly's living its life like nothing changed and has no idea and it's in a simulation now. Soon enough, there's going to be some terminally ill person that's going to volunteer to be the first human to be put into a simulation too. And that's going to be the end for us. Black Mirror is really showing us the future for real. It's one of my all-time favorite shows. And if you live under a rock and you never watched it, go watch it right now. After you finish this video, of course.
I will never eat anything out of a drive-thru again. After these files have came out and the shit that I have read, the shit that you have read, it made me start thinking about the seasonal McRib. So I did a little research about this frickin' McRib. It is singularly produced, solely produced in a factory called OSI in Chicago. With that being said, you can Google how much the FDA allows, percentage-wise, of human DNA to be found in commercial meats to be sold. They can have up to 6% human DNA in each patty, and that is perfectly legal. You can Google it. I ain't ever eating McDonald's ever again.
Upon thorough research of 10 seconds after typing that into Google like the guy said, I have determined that it's most likely bullshit. There's no set limit for how much human DNA the FDA allows in meat, and it's definitely not 6%. However, some nasty facts I came across while looking that up were They allow up to 30 insect fragments and 1 rodent hair per 100 grams of peanut butter, 20 maggots of any size per 100 grams of canned mushrooms, and up to 30 fly eggs and 2 maggots per 100 grams of tomato sauce. And I just want to know how they go about counting them. Some guy sitting there counting the fly eggs in the tomato sauce like, oh, nope, there's 31 fly eggs per 100 grams in this batch. Gotta scrap it.
Oh, boop, wee.
This is insane. Insane. This is for children? This. Am I crazy here? I mean...
Oh, wee.
And the noises. You sell this. For the children. You can put the button here. But no!
Bye-bye.
They placed it here.
Oh.
Because it's better.
Yup, and here's another one.
Yeah, so tell me how I'm in Burlington, right? And my son comes to me with a toy.
What's that?
Look at the toy. Now you think it's all cute or whatever until you see this. Look at that. Why, look. Why in the hell would a boy want a toy with a boy shaking his butt? This is ridiculous. It's not funny. This is ridiculous. This is what's wrong with the world, y'all.
They gotta start doing some mental health evaluations for people who have anything to do with kids shows, or kids products, because there's way too many creeps out here.
There are some disgusting people out there. Have you heard about the girl Gabriela Rico Jimenez?
Yeah, it's insane.
¡Comieron humanos! ¡Asquerosidad! ¡Comieron humanos! Yo no estaba enterada de nada.
This happened in 2009, right? This girl was a 21-year-old model, and she had just gone to this party that apparently had some of the most elite people in all of the world at it. And she was at a hotel in Mexico when she just started going ballistic, apparently the day after this party. And if you watch that video, she's saying like, they're eating people. It's disgusting. They're eating people. And she keeps saying that and just going crazy, saying like, accusing these people of doing some of the most heinous things you can imagine humans doing to each other. She ends up getting arrested, and that is the last time anyone has ever heard from her at all. There is absolutely no, like, her family hasn't made a report about her missing. Why would someone just vanish like that with no signs, especially after they said something like she said in that video, right?
Yeah.
It only points toward maybe someone doing something to her, right?
Yeah, she was definitely partying with people from the island. Yeah, you know the island I'm talking about. That's all I'm gonna say about this one before I disappear too.
This is the most expensive substance on Earth, and it costs $62 trillion per gram. It was created by the CERN particle accelerator. It's 10 billion times more expensive than gold, and a single gram has the explosive power of an atomic bomb. It's called antimatter, and the reason it's so expensive is because it's almost impossible to make, and it's even more difficult to contain. But here's where it gets absolutely insane, because just 1 gram of antimatter meeting 1 gram of matter releases the same energy as a 43 kiloton nuclear bomb. For reference, that's 3 times more powerful than the bomb that was dropped at Hiroshima. But here's the problem, and the reason it's so expensive, is that antimatter annihilates the second it touches anything. We're talking about things like air, container walls, your hand. Whatever it touches, it destroys itself, and it destroys whatever it touched. So scientists at CERN are now using magnetic fields to trap the antimatter in a vacuum, which has no air and no walls touching it, just pure magnetic force holding it in place. But even with this technology, it's very difficult to keep it alive, and the longest we've done that is for 16 minutes and 40 seconds, which were scientists at CERN.
They're really playing with fire at CERN now. I just want to know how they come up with the price. Oh God, that is absolutely disgusting. And at that point, is that even a toenail anymore? This shit looks like she got peanuts on her toes. I just want to know what kind of power tool she uses to trim those hooves. I'm pretty certain nail clippers can't even open that wide. It's gotta be a hacksaw.
Mom, no problem. It's okay, just ignore it.
Mom!
What?
There's something that like that.
What the hell? What's that called, me?
Mom!
It's okay. Stop, Yakub. Don't scream. Don't be scared. It's okay.
Mom!
It's okay. Oh my God. It's okay. Be quiet. Don't scream. Be quiet. Don't be scared. Go away. Go away. This is my house. You're not welcome. Jacob, don't scream. Be quiet. Don't be scared.
Isn't it that mother and son that had a bunch of viral videos with the ghost attacking the kid all the time? I just can't believe any of their incidents are legit. Every time it just seems like the camera's always at the perfect angle in every room, somehow facing where the activity is happening. And when they're talking, it sounds like acting too.
I'm eating my husband, and I don't just dip it in. I swirl around to kind of feel and get it caked on there good. And then I just eat it. It tastes like rotten eggs, sand, and sandpaper, but I've grown that taste.
26-year-old Casey is obsessed with eating her husband's ashes. She carries her husband's urn with her everywhere. She takes the urn shopping, to watch movies, and to eat. Even when sleeping, she hugs the urn to fall asleep. When Casey goes grocery shopping, she buys food he liked. When cooking, she also makes things he liked, as if her husband never left.
I don't eat it, but I cook for him.
When she walks on the street holding the urn, people ask her what she's holding. She directly says, this is her husband's urn. Casey and her husband Sean got married in 2009. The family that should have been happy only lasted 2.5 years. Sean had a severe asthma attack. Due to not getting to the hospital in time, Sean's life stopped forever on that day.
Oh, baby, I miss you.
Although Casey initially found comfort keeping her husband's ashes with her, recently her situation started going downhill. One day, Casey accidentally got ashes on her hand. A terrible thought appeared. She didn't wipe it off, but put it in her mouth to taste her husband. At that moment, she felt he came back. After that, Casey couldn't stop.
There's no way. Isn't that technically cannibalism? A fun fact about cannibalism, though, in the US, it's technically only illegal in one state, Idaho. But that's real love right there. I guess.
Before eating on the floor in India, do people know the floor has been walked on? Of course they do. That's why before food is served, someone comes around with a water jug and pours water for you so you can quickly rinse the spot in front of you. That clean patch of floor is your dining space. What's funny is, even though this way of eating looks very casual, there are actually a lot of rules. For example, the water between two dining areas is not allowed to connect. There has to be a gap of about 5 centimeters. This rule exists to make sure people still have some social distance while eating. So why eat on the floor in the first place?
Oh no, God forbid my floor water is gonna touch your floor water before I start my meal. I don't want any contamination of my food that I'm eating off the floor you just walked on. What's next, India?
The unsettling phenomenon of human faces showing up in baby ultrasounds is not pareidolia, and you can't convince me otherwise. Because it's one thing to put together a face out of random spots and dots and lines, but when the face has discernible features like lips, nose, eyelids, chin, the whole 9 yards, and it looks like someone out of a Renaissance painting, you cannot tell me that this is pareidolia. Or this. Now, obviously, the number one reason for this is pareidolia, but I refuse to accept that. So the big question here is, why are there human faces showing up in the womb with a baby? Now, some people have seen these faces and compared them to lost loved ones, while other people believe that they could be some sort of guardian angel, like a sense of protection over the unborn child. Now, although this is uncommon, it happens more than you think. So it really makes you question what is going on here. And why are these very detailed human faces showing up in ultrasounds with these children? Is it pareidolia, guardian angels, or what's your thoughts on this?
Nah, that's way too detailed to just be pareidolia. Now that third image, it's questionable. But the first two, that's clearly faces. Could be the faces of the people the souls previously belonged to, if you believe in reincarnation.
In the following video, a concerned mother is recording her daughter, who just told her that a guy is inside her room.
What guy?
The guy.
The guy is at the door.
Guy.
Can we go together?
Yeah.
Do you want to open the door or you want mommy to open it?
I want mommy to open it.
Okay.
He's in there.
The guy?
Yeah. He's scary.
He's scary.
I'm scared.
It's okay.
No.
No one appears to be in this room, yet strangely, Jessica's daughter sees someone who she says is scary. Now, despite there being nothing alarming, there is something in this room that's worth noting. The playhouse in the center is a space where Jessica's daughter often plays in. Most of her time is spent playing or eating inside, which is why Jessica decided to renovate the playhouse.
For a house tour of Emma's playhouse. Then Emma, I'm gonna show them the door, okay? She really wanted it to have a doorbell camera like our front door. So I put on...
From the color of the house to the same doorbell, every detail was inspired by the actual house they live in. However, only a few days after remodeling, something strange had occurred. On the night of January 3rd, 2025, the doorbell camera started to record. Now, this only happens when someone is at the door and near the doorbell.
Oh shit, I thought that was a person. Bro, if I saw that, I'm getting in my car, driving that playhouse to the nearest active volcano, and yeeting that shit into it. I don't even want there to be ashes left from the thing. I hope they didn't let the little girl keep playing in it.
So I'm about to season my chicken, you guys. This is all I'm going to use is Mrs. Dash, garlic and herb, and the table blend seasoning. And it's going to be so good. Y'all make sure don't be stingy with the seasoning now. Put a nice heaping of it in there.
What is a plunger?
A nice heaping. You season your chicken in the bathroom? Yeah, why? Then your grandma used to do that? Grandma ain't never seasoned her chicken in the tub?
Please, I don't want that.
What? Come here. Come here. Come back here. Y'all don't worry about her. She gonna eat some of this chicken. Come here. You ate it growing up. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put it on the grill. Come here. Let the people know how you ate the chicken, how it tastes when you was growing up. But anyway, you guys, this is how we're gonna do. And we're gonna put a nice heap in this. Come here. Anyway, you guys, this is how we're gonna season up the chicken before we pop it on the grill for the neighborhood cookout. And this is what I will be bringing to the neighborhood cookout. Oh, that's spicy, y'all. Smells so good. Look, Mother, it's gonna be so good.
Man, don't feed me now.
Why?
I don't maybe I've been taking a bath and douching and shit.
I cleaned the tub out.
How much clean in the world?
Oh my goodness, girl. You didn't have the grandma did it like this. She ain't never cleaned her chicken in the tub. Remember that time her sink stopped working? No. Oh.
Shit, even the granny said hell no. She definitely ain't skimp on the seasoning. And that juice leaking off the plunger, that must be her secret marinade. And she gonna feed the whole family with that plunger chicken too? I'd be pissed if I found out. And don't be telling me the heat killed all the bacteria. I don't want to be eating live or dead shit particles. No thank you.
You know the Nickelodeon theory?
Oh no.
How Nickelodeon satanic?
No, what?
Yo! So,
what?
Nickelodeon, the word itself, you know what it actually means? Baghdad! What the f does Nickelodeon mean?
No,
Baghdad shit, bro.
Nickelodeon.
What does it actually mean? Like, where did that word come from?
That whole word, or is
yeah,
it like split into
guess
parts?
what it means in Latin?
No! It's Satan?
So no.
Okay.
Nickelodeon in Latin, translated to English, Nickelodeon means I don't care about God.
No, stop.
That's what it means.
Stop.
I care, but that's
Yeah.
what it means.
What? No way, it lies.
Is that so? Check this out. People are putting it in like the Google Translate and translating it. Yeah, I'll show you a video, fam.
With that Google Translate, bro.
Check this shit out.
What?
So look. Put Nickelodeon.
Okay, so it is split up. So you have to split up the
Yeah,
words.
it's different words.
Okay. I don't know anything.
And then look. And then make the space.
If that's real, that's pretty crazy. Let me try it. Well, I just tried to do it that exact way in Google Translate, and it translated it to no one knows. So it could be one of two things. Either it's bullshit, or it's real and Google caught on and changed the translation. There's definitely a few weirdos that work for Nickelodeon, so I wouldn't be surprised. But let me know what you guys think.
Shut up.
I gotta see that again.
Shut up.
That was way too perfect. The whole chain reaction to getting fired.
We have Tinder on Roblox. We got someone messaging us.
Already?
Oh, you freaky. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm. Are
First-
you serious,
First guy.
dude?
Yeah, you freaky.
Are you serious? That was like 5 seconds
Say-
again.
Just say yes and see what he wants to do. Are you actually? This is what people are wanting to do to your kids on this game. Hi, one question. Okay, let's
No
see.
way.
What do you think
dude.
his question?
Are
you freaky?
Holy Are you kidding me, dude?
Do you got the sound of clock? So he's talking TikTok.
Are you in the mood?
This game is literally Tinder on Roblox.
And so what's the point of this? Do these people
It is-
like
it
meet
is-
up in real life?
When you both match, you get in a private chat.
I'm not a tenderer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the same thing. I'm hard.
Holy
What does that say?
It's more fun when you run.
To think that your kids could be playing a Tinder game.
Just think if we would have put like Vanessa 13.
You would be getting so many messages.
Roblox is on some weird ass shit. I don't know how that game still hasn't been banned everywhere yet. There's currently over 100 lawsuits they're involved in. And the fact that these parents still allowing their kids to play that shit is insane to me.
In case you didn't know, nearly all baby carrots are washed in chlorine before being processed and packed in plastic and sold to you. Invented in 1986 by the California farmer, baby carrots now account for 70% of all carrot sales, dominated by 2 producers. They're cut from larger, misshapen carrots and washed in chlorine solution, usually 75 to 200 parts per million, before being rinsed in tap water, packaged, and resold to you. Producers claim their rinse water tests at 2 to 7 parts per million to show that it's safe, but that just measures the water and not the actual carrot, which undoubtedly soaks up a large amount of these toxins. Because baby carrots are peeled, losing their protective skin, toxic chlorine byproducts like trihalomethanes are absorbed directly into the flesh at higher concentrations. And this is according to peer-reviewed research from Spain's University of Murcia.
A lot of people don't even know that baby carrots aren't actually tiny carrots. I remember it blew my mind when I first found out. But good to know they come pre-seasoned with chlorine. Won't be buying those again.
Something bizarre just happened at Paris Fashion Week. Take a look at this. Each piece is meant to represent a message about the world's most powerful people. But when you take a closer look at the symbolism of this show, a pattern starts to emerge. It points to something the Bible warned us about thousands of years ago. What we're seeing here is human modification. People modifying themselves beyond original human design. This is representing transhumanism, especially with these blue eyes, people ascending above or even like merging with AI or artificial intelligence. This is where the symbolism gets a lot more interesting because later in the show, the designers introduce a boot that appears to morph into her flesh. So if you look close on this boot like is merging with her ankle. Yeah, there you go. The designers basically said that this is supposed to represent the tools of life that these elites have access to that we as, I guess, peasants don't have access to, right? This is the original lie from the garden where Satan offers, you will be like God, knowing good and evil.
Why do they always look so satanic? It's gotta be purposely done. I actually found a close-up video of that boot. That is not just fashion.
Because here's where things get really interesting. If you take a human baby and a baby chimpanzee born roughly around the same time and raise them exactly the same way, how different do you think they'd really be? Now, this wasn't just a thought experiment. In the 1930s, Niles Kellogg and his wife set out to answer this question for real in one of the most controversial experiments of all time. After their son was born, they adopted an infant chimpanzee named Gua, who was treated as if she was a human child, dressed, fed, disciplined, and tested the exact same way as her human brother. And in the beginning, Gua far outperformed her brother with faster coordination, better memory, and attention, but she was never able to learn a language. And then something disturbing happened. Her human brother began copying her, imitating chimp-like behaviors, making chimp-like sounds, and falling behind in his own development. And after 9 months, the experiment was abruptly ended, and Gua was sent to a primate research facility where she passed away only a year later.
Yo, I hate people. Of course she passed away. You basically took a baby, raised it with love and care in a family, and then suddenly sent her to live in a cage in some research facility out of nowhere. Imagine the shock, the confusion, the sadness. That poor little thing passed away from grief. Rest in peace, Gua.
If you ever get lost at sea and spot this flag marker, then you've sealed your own fate, because this marker only exists in one place on Earth, Point Nemo. And it's not because of sharks or any other threat like that. This is the most remote spot on the entire planet. At Point Nemo, the closest human to you is actually orbiting aboard the International Space Station. That's how far you are from everything. Point Nemo is so isolated that it's officially used as a graveyard for satellites. The nearest land is an uninhabited island. It's completely empty most of the year and sits a staggering 1,670 miles away. Even if you were an Olympic athlete able to swim nonstop without rest or fatigue, it would still take you at least 33 days of continuous swimming just to reach it.
Give me my wife, my dog, and a fishing rod, and a good internet connection, and that's where I want to be. With the way the world is becoming today, that sounds like the perfect spot. Well, that's all I got for you today. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. You can also check out the most recent video or the whole playlist. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.